welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are a new person that's never seen me before. Thank you very much for taking your time out of your day to come and give my channel a visit and to come and watch one of my videos. Thank you so much. Now today I'm doing again something a little bit different for me. I went into Poundland last week with my friend Kat. Normally I don't buy makeup or anything from Poundland. I am a little bit of a snob and I do apologise about that, but it's just how I am. But I picked up these makeup applicators which were £1 each, and I thought, you know, I'm going to give them a go, because what is the worst that can happen? They're makeup applicators. If they're going to put makeup on the same way as what my beauty blenders already do, then I'd be a fool not to try them. So the first one I picked up it's a foundation sponge with a handle, as make your mark. Foundation sponge with a handle, and that's it. Doesn't say anything, doesn't say whether you have to wash it at all, well, not wash it, but wet it at all. Doesn't say, you know, anything at all, how to apply it. So I'm going to use a foundation that I use quite regularly. I've already cleansed, toned, moisturised, and I've also primed my face as well. So I'm using my e.l.f. foundation, which is the Flawless Finish foundation in porcelain. The good thing about this is it's oil free, and it has an SPF of 15. And it says an SPF 15 sunscreen, and on the back of the bottle it tells you apply generously 15 minutes before sun exposure. Exposure? There's a new word. Exposure. And reapply at least every 2 hours. I mean, come on. I mean, who do you know who is going to be able to reapply their makeup every 2 hours? And if you're going to slap on a load of foundation, you're going to have to slap on the rest of the stuff as well, aren't you? So my advice is use it as a foundation and not as sunscreen, because hey, I don't know about you, but I don't have time to do that. So anyway, I've squeezed some foundation onto my hand. So what do? Put it on the end of this? Do I like putting it on the end? Or do I put the end just directly on my face? Now there's a question. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the foundation actually on directly onto my skin, and I'm going to use this to see how we get on. Okay, if you could see how I was holding my hand right now, I look like a spaz. Okay. So it seems to be doing a good job of spreading. Maybe not necessarily a good job of spreading. Perhaps I do need to wet it, I don't know. Perhaps you're supposed to be psychic, perhaps you're supposed to know these things. These things that don't come with instructions at all. Oh, I'm just going to move my light a little bit because I feel like I'm not being lit up properly. There, is that better? Oh, that's better. Okay, so what I'm doing is pushing in, and it's basically just wiping the makeup straight off my face. Okay, it does feel very spongy. I will say it does feel very spongy and very bouncy. Quite like them bouncy. Said the vicar to the actress. Right, well I'm finding this is going on very patchy. Gonna have to call you Apache, aren't we? Okay, and in all honesty, not worked at all. The more I put it over my face, the more there's more makeup on the sponge than there is on my face. To be fair, I don't even look like I've got any on. It's not done anything for me. No. Okay, well there's no point in even carrying on with that because it just isn't working. It's just soaking up the foundation, soaking up the product and wiping it off my face. So we'll stop with that there. Okay, so we'll try the blending sponge to see how we get on with that. It's very rough around the edges. It doesn't look like it's been finished off properly. God, we're full of innuendos today, aren't we, guys, hey? Absolutely full of innuendos today. Okay, so let's have a look and see how we get on with this one. Now, you're probably thinking, why is she doing it dry? I do sometimes use my beauty blenders dry. Because I feel sometimes that if I use them wet, even if I take the excess fluid off and everything, I squeeze them out, they do have a tendency on me not to really do anything. Right, hold there. I'm going to go and wet this up. Ooh, and see what happens. Bear with. Right, okay, progress report. I have soaked this in water. It hasn't got any bigger. So I've tried to play around with it as much as I can. I just can't get it to go any bigger at all. So let's just see with the wet sponge. Let's see if it does any better. No. Okay, well, surprise, surprise, that isn't doing anything either. Not really. I've got a little bit of coverage, but every time I go over, it's taken my makeup off that's already there. If that makes sense. I'm just going to move you around a little bit, just so you can see better. It's just not, I don't know, it's just, I think it's too hard, said the first woman ever. Excuse me. So, I'm really disappointed because I cannot get any coverage out of it at all. So, I've wet this up again. To see if this would work anymore. And again, it's just taken my makeup straight off. So they are a big fat blending sponge. I think not. That is not a blending sponge. Oh well. So then the next one that I've got is another blending sponge, which is a cheek. Yeah, it's a blending sponge. Blending sponge just says just a blending sponge. This one's a little bit softer. I like the fact that it fits in my hand better. I've never used one of these shapes before, so this is brand new for me. And I've always wanted to try one. So, but I'm not going to let this put me off if this doesn't work, because I know that obviously Real Techniques and other companies do some really, really good sponges. That'll be just my luck. Excuse me, I'm filming! No respect. So it'd be just my luck, wouldn't it? Have half my face covered in foundation and the postman turns up with a parcel. Okay. This one does feel a heck of a lot softer than the other ones. But I still don't seem to be getting any coverage. Well, I am, but it's absolute minimal. Honestly, there's more product on there than there is on my face. I'm not even gonna carry on. I'm just gonna say, right, okay, I don't think these work for me at all. Which is a shame, really, because, you know, they could have potentially been really good, but it just goes to show, doesn't it, that you pay for what you get. You know, £1 each. I know I can hear some of you say, well, it is only £1, what do you expect? If a product is meant to be a blending sponge or a makeup applicator, I expect it to work. I expect it to actually put the makeup on my face, and I expect it to blend it out. I don't expect it to just push it all around my face. And I just think, for the sake of £1, I'd say, do you know what? Don't bother. Don't bother, because they don't work. You're better off, you know, buying a Real Technique sponge or Makeup Revolution or a B sponge, whatever. I mean, my favourite ones are Real Techniques and Makeup Revolution ones, without a shadow of a doubt. Excuse me, I just need a sip of my tea. Now, obviously you can see a slight difference in my face. There is a slight amount of colouring on my face, but nothing to write home about. I certainly won't be using these on a regular basis. I won't be using them at all. I think they're going to be fit really basically to go in the bin. Or I might send them on to someone else that perhaps can have a go. Perhaps they'll work on their skin, I don't know. But yeah, that is the end of this review. And my review is not even a 1 out of 10. I just don't recommend them at all. So yeah, so anyway, thank you very much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it informative. Leave me a comment down below if you have used any of these sponges before, how you got on with them. You know, tell me your thoughts, etc. And I will see you in the next video. Ta-ta for now. Bye. Very quickly, just to say, incidentally, using my normal sponge, and I haven't wet it, it's just dry. I don't know if you can see the difference. You know, it just goes on so much nicer with the real thing. So yeah, I just thought I'd just come back and just show you that. So it's not the foundation, it is the applier. No, it's not the applier, the applying tool. So anyway, again, thank you very much for watching. See you later. Bye.